So here is that long-awaited episode finally that we had promised that we would get to look at on how you could get yourself started with money market funds and get to invest with money market funds, which could help you to generate some extra cash and also have a passive income. So remember that we said if at all you have only one source of income, then you are just close to having none. That means if in case of an adversity, then you remain without any source of income. And so with that, you need to take this step of having multiple sources of income, because we have continually said on this channel that the successful people that you see out there, the wealthy people that you see out there or you look up to, they have gotten to where they are by having multiple sources of income. And so one of the way that you have or you get to acquire a set of multiple sources of income is by you having a passive income that which you could generate by investing. And one of the ways that you could invest is by simply taking this option of money market funds, which we have previously said that money market funds, they are investment vehicles that help grow your money. Instead of making your money and just taking it maybe in a bank and allowing it to just sit there without generating you any income or any profit, then the best way to do this is by depositing or investing your money in a money market fund, and then it will be generating you some passive income through interest. And so this is Insightful Endeavors with Ian David, and I'm excited to having you back again. And here our goal, it's always on matters health, wealth, and personal development. And so if you're new here, remember to subscribe, to like this video, to share it with your loved ones, and also to leave a comment there down below so that we can get to continue with this conversation even after this particular episode. And also remember to turn on that notification bell besides just near to that subscribe tab, so that you can get notified anytime we get to upload a new video, just like you were notified on this particular episode. And so we get started. The first thing that you need to do for you to get started with a money market fund, it's by you identifying the best money market fund to use. Remember, there are many money market funds there, and the first thing that or how you get to demystify the kind of a money market fund you want, it's by you getting to know the type of a risk taker you are or what you want with the money market funds. Because again, you find that with the money market funds, there are those that are high risk and there are those that are low risk. So you need to know what am I looking for from this money market fund, because the high risk money market funds, then again, they promise high yields or high returns. The low risk money market funds, they promise low rewards or low returns, but again, they are good because if you are that kind of a person who is not willing to take much of a risk, then you would be willing, or you would maybe be drawn more towards the money market funds that are low risk. But if you are that kind of a person who is aggressive on risk, then again, you would be willing to take the high risk, which have high returns and fast and quick returns. So that's the first way that you could get to demystify which kind of a money market fund that you want, after you have now decided that you fully want to invest with a money market fund. So you get to define that, and after you define that, then after you pick, assuming you pick a low risk money market fund, then now you need to know what are the procedures that are involved with opening an account and getting to deposit, and how much do you need to deposit as your initial deposit, then how much do you need to be topping up with the money that you have. Because with money market fund, you find that you have an opportunity to make your first deposit, and then you also have an opportunity to keep on topping up more money to your initial deposit. Assuming your first deposit was maybe 1,000 Kenyan shilling, or around $6, which is $7, which is approximately to 1,000 Kenyan shilling, then you need also, you find that you'd be interested to keep on topping up this amount of money maybe at the end of every month, so that you could generate yourself some more profits in the long run, or some more interest in the long run. So you have identified a money market fund, you have demystified that this one is a low risk or this is a high risk, and you have taken your option, of which we have said maybe you take the option of a low risk money market fund, and then you have defined this is the amount of money that I need from this particular investment of a money market fund after this particular period of time. So again, then now from there you need to get started with the procedure of opening an account. So you find that with the money market funds, there are those that you can open an account through online platforms, or there are those that you can visit them physically and open an account. Both of these options are available to every money market fund. You can visit their offices and get to open an account physically, or you can get to open an account through online. And so you have the several options. You have the options that you can decide to take, where you can decide to go and open through the physical approach or the online approach. And a part of the documents that you require, or part of the things that you require to opening this account, there are several documents. And the first document is a copy of your national ID, and the second thing is a copy of a passport, and also the KRI pin. So these are the things that you need. If it is online, then you just upload them. If it is physical, then you have to go and have copies of them and take you with them to their physical location, which after then you get to open an account. After you open an account, then they give you now the opportunity to make your initial deposit. With these money market funds, you find that they have different limits of the initial deposit. So depending on the amount of money that you have, and depending the type of a money market fund that you have chosen, then I believe that by that particular time you will be already having the first, or the amount of money that you need to make as your first initial deposit. And so after there, you just make your initial deposit, and that's how you get started. After that, at the end of that month, you begin receiving your interest, because with money market funds is that they compound your money day to day. Every day they compound your they give you the interest and bill it to your account on a daily basis. How someone might ask, how do these money market funds get to generate this income which they pay you, or which they fund to your account on a daily basis? So money market funds, they get to involve themselves in investments like treasury bonds and treasury bills. So they also trade in forex and other kinds of investments. That's how they generate their money. And so after they have traded, or after they have invested, so what they do is that now they will be paying you what they have accumulated as the interest, or as the profits. That's what they pay you. And so this is a good way for you to get started with the money market funds. And again, the procedure as I have outlined is such a simple one, and again, it's free. You just need to have the documents, and I believe these are documents that we all have. And again, maybe if you cannot access their physical location, then I believe that you have a smartphone that you are using to watch us right now. So use your smartphone, create an account with any money market fund of your choice, and then you get yourself started. And because this is Insightful Endeavors, we cannot stop there. What we do is that we share some of the money market funds that you could get started with. And so we get to look at the first money market fund. And the first money market fund that I have with me here, it's KCB Money Market Fund. Did you know that KCB, they have a money market fund? I know most of us don't know that. Most of us just think that KCB is only a saving platform. No, they also have an MMF. So what you do is that don't just save your money in a savings account with KCB Bank. No, rather take this option. Go get the money market fund account and get yourself started. And you know what? The procedure is as simple as I have outlined there before. So, and again, if you feel like maybe going or doing the physical application is quite tiresome, then you can just do the online application, which is available. But now here there is something that I would like to enlighten you about, or to share some insights with you, because this is Insightful Endeavors. So you find that with KCB, if you do an application of a money market fund account online, then the initial deposit for this online account is 5,000 Kenyan shilling. But if you go physically, you find that the initial deposit is a thousand Kenyan shilling. So if I were you, I would prefer taking the physical approach so that you can have an edge on your first initial deposit. But again, if you have the 5,000 Kenyan shilling in cash, then you can just go for the online application, which is also good. Yeah, after all, what we are looking for is an account to invest with, or we are looking for a way that we can get ourselves started with investing. So that's how you get started with KCB investment. And the documents I have said again, it's only a copy of an ID, passports, and a KRA PIN. And again, the other document that they would maybe ask for is an M-Pesa statement or a bank statement, of which you can still generate it very easily and with zero charges. So that's one way. And again, something that I would like you to note about this KCB money market fund is that the return rates are 13.6% per annum. So these are quite good interest. You find that even their savings account do not have this kind of an interest. Yeah, the interest for money market fund account, they are way far much ahead and better than the savings account. So I would advise that you don't just sit or settle for the savings account with these banks. Rather, look for the money market fund option and get yourself started with investing. And with investing, remember, we have said that this is how you get yourself on a journey towards financial freedom. The other type of money market fund that you could get yourself started with is Zimele Asset Management. This one, it is the best. It suits everyone and anyone. You cannot afford to miss out on this one. Why? Because with Zimele Asset Management, you find that they have the lowest amount of initial deposit. With Zimele, you can get yourself started with as little as 100 Kenyan shilling. Remember, we shared about this on our previous episode, which you could also go back and watch our previous episode. I believe you could get something from it. So with the Zimele Asset Management, you just need this one. You can do it online, through online, and it is very easy. You just go to their website, then you create an account, you upload your ID, you upload your passport, input your KRA PIN, and you are done. That's how you get started. And then from there, you deposit your first initial deposit of 100 Kenyan shilling. And you know what, with the Zimele Asset Management, it is very easy, and it is very easy for you because you can be doing your deposits through M-Pesa. There is like, it is the easiest of all of them all, because with the M-Pesa, things get way much easier. You don't have maybe to go and look for somewhere to maybe a bank. You don't have to go to any other physical location. You just need to have some cash within your M-Pesa, and that is as little as 100 Kenyan shilling, and then make your first initial deposit, and also be topping up. Maybe if you are that kind of a person who earns your salary or your income per day, and you can decide that out of this 500 Kenyan shilling that I earn in a day, 100 Kenyan shilling will be channeled towards my money market fund account with the Zimele Asset Management. Yeah, that's how you get started with Zimele Asset Management. Their return rates are at 9.56% per annum, which is a good interest rate. You don't also find it commonly with banks here around in Kenya, or even at any other places. So this is the best thing. And again, something that you need to note with the money market fund is that with a savings account in a bank, is that your money is prone to inflation. We have done a full episode on why you should not take your money or store your money in a bank account. Yeah, go and look out for that video. It's one of the videos that we have done previously. So we are saying that with money in a savings account, it is prone to inflation. And what is inflation? This is how the price of goods and services gets to increase year by year. And if you are a Kenyan, then you come to find that the rate of inflation has been increasing every now and then. And so the best thing to do is that you need to take your money out of a savings account and have it in something like a money market fund, because with a money market fund your money is not affected by inflation rate, because they invest in other things, or in other investments, or in other things that are with your money, then it doesn't get affected with inflation rate, which is a good thing. Everyone would be looking for this, because that means that your purchasing power is still retained. No matter how much the price of goods and the price of services gets to increase, then your purchasing power is still intact. And the only thing, and the good thing, or the thing that we all would want to have, is the purchasing power retained within our ability. Yeah, that's how you get to look at this Zimele Asset Management. Something else you need to note about Zimele Asset Management is that it is very convenient. Again, it is easily accessible, because you can access it directly from your phone through the online platform. Then you can make your withdrawals immediately, and then your money will be cashed into your M-Pesa as fast as possible. They do this within two to 3 working days after you make your withdrawal request. Then within 2 to 3 working days your money is cashed in directly. So the only time that you get to delay on having your cash is on weekends. But if it's a working day, that is from Monday to Friday, then you receive your money within 2 to 3 working days, and that is the maximum. Yeah, so it is a good way. Again, with their money, they don't have any limitation that they can't give you a certain amount of money. They can give you any amount of money depending on your account and how much you're willing to withdraw at that particular time. Yeah, so that's Zimele Asset Management. Again, they also have professional management. They don't beat around the bush. They don't have some cheeky business that they are doing. So Zimele Asset Management is something that you need to consider. And again, note that I am not an affiliate with Zimele Asset Management. I am not here to advertise them. I'm just sharing what we normally do, insights, so that we can help one another get to grow on this journey towards financial freedom. The last money market fund that we get to look at is Sanlam. So Sanlam, previously it has been rated or ranked as one of the best money market funds here in Kenya, and so this is one of another good type of investment that you could get yourself started with. With Zimele Asset Management, you find that the initial deposit is 2,500 Kenyan shilling, and then you could get to be topping up 1,000 Kenyan shilling every month. Their return rates, they are 9 to 11%. So Sanlam is also another good option. You can also do the online application, or you can get to go to their offices and get to create an account with them and get yourself started with Sanlam. And you come to find that all these money market funds that we have made mention here, we have made mention of 3 other money market funds. There are CIC Group, there is Britam, also Safaricom. They used to have a money market fund. I don't know whether it's back, known as Mali Money Market Fund. We have APA, we have Genghis, we have so many money market funds, and you could get to look at them and see or find out which one could suit you best and which could work within your terms or within the amount of money that you have and the amount of money that you are willing again to invest. Again, also you need to check on how these money market funds they have been performing, because we always insist that before you take any investment advice from here, that you should do your own due diligence. Like you should make an extra step to find and do your own research, because we can only do as much as we are possible to do here, but again there still remains your part which you are supposed to do. Yeah, so that's with money market fund. Something else to remind you on money market fund is that they get to bill your money every end of the month directly to your account. So you can withdraw at the end of at the end of the month. If you maybe you deposited a certain amount of money, maybe 1 million Kenyan shilling with maybe Zimele Asset Management, it will generate you around 9,000 Kenyan shilling, almost 9,500 Kenyan shilling. You can decide to withdraw your 9,500 Kenyan shilling and maybe use it to pay your rent or pay some other bills. So that's how good these money market funds are, and they are. And another thing is that if you decide not to withdraw whatever has been generated or the baby to your initial deposit, you leave it there. In the next month, your initial deposit and your interest that were generated in that previous month, they now are compounded together and they generate interest together. Something as good as that. Yeah, it could only get as much better as this. And so that's it from me. Till our next episode, I hope that you take this advice and get to put it into use and get to build yourself towards financial freedom. And so, till our next episode, remember to subscribe, to like this video, share it with your loved ones and also friends, and also leave a comment there below. And before you leave, turn on that notification bell so that you can get notified anytime you get to upload a new video, just like you were notified on this particular video. Thank you. Bye bye.